A very good evening to all our viewers joining across the island and wherever you are. This is the Week 6 live coverage of the game of Week 6 between the home side Air Force Sports Club hosting a Police Sports Club in a crunch encounter. A must-win encounter for both the teams who are reeling at the mid-table. The live pictures brought to you by a production crew from the picturesque Air Force grounds here in Ratmalana, surrounding the Air Force complex. The aquatic sports complex there you saw earlier, and the air base as well. Gusty winds blowing across the park, always known for strong winds, the Air Force grounds out here. Well folks, week 6, let's first have a look at the weather forecast. It looks slightly gloomy. There is no hot sun at all out here at Ratmalana. Wind blowing from right to left of your screens. As you can see, maximum temperature 32, but feels a bit cooler out here. Wind speeds recording at 11 kilometers per hour. That's the conditions, and of course cloudy as we noted earlier here at Ratmalana. And yes, results of the season for both the teams, starting off with Air Force. They started off with a convincing 36-15 win against CHNFC and went down against Havis. And of course, the Police Sports Club started off with an 8-5 defeat at the hands of Army. That was a strong game. And of course, the Police also went down against CHNFC in a very closely fought affair, 39-27, and again at the hands of Havelock Sports Club, 17-15 was the story. And Air Force came back to winning bigs, 29 points to 24 against Navy. And last week, CRNFC gave a tough time. Air Force rather gave a tough time for Air Force, CRNFC here at Ratmalana, 27-16. And Police Sports Club had a tough time against Navy Sports Club at Varisara. That was a 23-20, a 3-point affair at the Navy base in Varisara. That is the story. Two teams had some close games, and of course, moving on to the Week 6 results yesterday. Army Sports Club had the match in their bags. They led 5-3 at halftime. However, Havelock Sports Club came back fighting to secure a bonus point victory, 29 points to 18. Today, here at Ratmalana, we have Police taking on the home side Air Force. The Maitland Derby is happening, where Racecourse will come to life with CHNFC hosting CRNFC. And of course, tomorrow, the Hill Capital Club Kandy, the unbeaten team, hosting Navy Sports Club, who are yet to win a match from last season. I'm joined by our good old friend Sudarshan Piris. A very good evening.
Very good evening, Moad, and also very good evening, Joel. We were joining us on Sri Lanka's #1 sports channel. And week 5 results. This is how last week's panned out here at the Mastercard Club Rugby League, 24-25. 20 points to 23 was the score of the first game. That was Navy versus Police. The Cops getting a win, and against Army, CHNFC just managed to scrape through 19 points to 17. Havis getting a big win over the newcomers, Sri Lions, 43 points to 13. And the Airmen going down to CRNFC after a fighting game, 16 points to 27 here at Ratmalana. So Air Force will be looking to make sure that they take their fortunes here in this game against the Cops.
So that you were there here last week, where the Airmen went down fighting. And yes, the week 6 points table will definitely look to change a bit after today's results, as temporarily Havelock Sports Club, for the first time in the league, they are on the top of the table. Sudarshan.
They are top of the table after 6 games played. They won 5 with 25 points to their name. CRNFC will be looking to change that today against their Maitland rivals, against CHNFC. Kandy tomorrow will be looking to keep their clean sheet intact as they go against the soldiers up at sailors up at Nitavela.
As you can see, yes, CHNFC Air Force in the mid-table, Army, Police, Sri Lions at the bottom. So that will be a tough tussle for the bottom seeds to come up the ranks in the Week 6 clashes of the Mastercard Rugby League.
Number number 5 and number 7 are going to be playing out today. As we take a look at the top try scorers, Jayathu Radharatna with the 2 scores that he managed to scuffle up yesterday, going on to the number 1 position with 7 tries. Rather, Niroj Pereira from CHNFC with 6 tries in second place. Azmir Fajruddin back at that mall for Havelock Sports Club have mustered up 5 tries, and Dina Lekanayak and Navin Marasinghe tied for the 4th place with 4 tries to their name.
Of course, Marasinghe's 2 tries from last week, putting him on the top of the try scorers list, and of course the Hill Capital sensation, Sudarshana.
Darendra Rathatha with 75 points, a massive scoring from the young lad, and Samuel Madhanath with 51 points in second place. Idda Malgoda will be featuring today in this game with 40 points. He's going to be the chief scorer for the Airmen. Johnny Chandimal of CHNFC with 37 points, and Jayathu Rajaratna, despite not being the kicker for Havelock Sports Club, have 35 points to his name.
It's a staggering 7 try feat for Rajaratna there. Scored some impressive tries over the season, and as we come close towards the kickoff, we just cross over for a commercial break, and we'll be back with the first half action of the Police versus Air Force game here from Ratmalana. Stay tuned with the Papare.
Prima to me, oh my,
The world's top T20 heroes have arrived in UAE for an epic battle. DP World IL T20 Season 3, live from UAE. Starts 11th Jan every day on Antflix.
Kamuda Machang, prima kotumi, fantamai.
Lagin ma inna friendship bo my a friendship thawa super vennai hite adare update vennai e adare deviyama super vennai me hamdala perfect vennai e hama ayatama super de vennai lankawa pura sauta connect way hama sambandhaka super egni vennai
ආවරණයෙන් නොදෙවෙනි Airtel සුබ සම්බන්ධයක්.
Prima kotumi, fantamai. Lagin ma inna friendship bo my a friendship thawa super vennai hite adare update vennai e adare deviyama super vennai me hamdala perfect vennai e hama ayatama super de vennai lankawa pura sauta connect way hama sambandhaka super egni vennai
ආවරණයෙන් නොදෙවෙනි Airtel සුබ සම්බන්ධයක්.
Kamuda Machang, prima kotumi, fantamai.
Lagin ma inna friendship bo my a friendship thawa super vennai hite adare update vennai e adare deviyama super vennai me hamdala perfect vennai e hama ayatama super de vennai lankawa pura sauta connect way hama sambandhaka super egni vennai
ආවරණයෙන් නොදෙවෙනි Airtel සුබ සම්බන්ධයක්.
Prima kotumi, fantamai.
The world's top T20 heroes have arrived in UAE for an epic battle. DP World IL T20 Season 3, live from UAE. Starts 11th Jan every day on Antflix.
Hot and spicy fun vibe with the Karanta. Beat the remake Karanta winner. Have a bit of power I am gonna give me a fashion Karanta. Fun Turana kotumi kiki Karanta. Prima kotumi, fantamai.
Just look at them. Oh, the fun they're going to have. Wow.
They are also here for work.
The world's top T20 heroes have arrived in UAE for an epic battle. DP World IL T20 Season 3, live from UAE. Starts 11th Jan every day on Antflix.
Kamuda Kamuda machang, prima kotumi fanta mai.
Get ready for the thrill of a lifetime. The stage is set, the players are prepared, and the SA20 is here. South Africa's premier T20 Cricket League. Live on the Papare TV, Dialog ViU App, and ThePapare.com.
Kamuda machang, prima kotumi fanta mai.
Just look at them. Oh, the fun they're going to have. Wow.
They're also here for work.
The world's top T20 heroes have arrived in UAE for an epic battle. DP World IL T20 Season 3, live from UAE. Starts 11th Jan every day on Antflix.
Prima kotumi fanta mai.
Get ready for the thrill of a lifetime. The stage is set, the players are prepared, and the SA20 is here. South Africa's premier T20 Cricket League. Live on the Papare TV, Dialog ViU App, and ThePapare.com.
Prima kotumi oh my my sanat sela managam mindful life second happening dear trending when ko hot and spicy recipe prima kotumi fanta mai. Hot and spicy fun vibe with the karanga beat the remake karanga tevilla hada with the bawala yalla give me the fashion karanga fun turanga kotumi kikki tolanga prima kotumi fanta mai.
Kamuda machang, prima kotumi fanta mai.
Elevate your game with the Papare, Sri Lanka's ultimate sports destination. Experience every heartbeat and every goal like never before. From cricket to football.
Welcome back to the live action as we come to you live from Ratmalana in this Mastercard Club Rugby League 24-25. Let's take a look at the two team cards. The Cops for you. Amjad Fawmi, Deshan Fernando and Hafiz Sabit make the first row for Police. Mohan Vimaratne, the skipper, pairing up with Samir Jai Singh in the locks. Udar Sanjala Surya, Dorangura and Shanaka Harishchandra making up the third row for Police. Primesh Danushka will pair up with Naveen Kanishk in the 9-10 combination. Ramit Himash and Sujan Kurituaku in the wings with Rukshan Madhushanka and Akash Madhushanka pairing up in the center combination. Nihan Gulak Singalage from St. Thomas's will be in at the number 25 jersey at fullback. Replacements are Pereira, Iroshan, Tilakaratnam, Pavituru, Hopwood, Pereira, Chanaka and Shavin making up the Police team card. Taking a look at the host, Monica Pereira, Shamika Kaushan and Nirma Vikramasinghe, the first row. The locks, Nilanta Jayavir and Malisha Virakon, and the very strong third row for Air Force, Nishant Piri, Shashka Fernando and Sarika Beral making up forwards for Air Force. In the backs, we have Visala Kalanka pairing up with Sehand Kumagiliage, Darshan Dabare and Arusha Ratnaika. Gets another head of Udish Ratnaika from last week. Pramod Matmasanka and Gantri Damaga were two very experienced men in the centre pairing with Nathan Gunasekara at the back. Replacements of Fernando Mandip, Rajanaika, Perus Charatna, Kaluarachi, Ratnaika and Pereira for Air Force making up their playing squad for the day.
And of course, the referees starting off with referee Gihan Yatavara along with the two assistants, Jacob Fonseca and Uttar Lakshan. Two young lads in the AR duties.
Police to kick start proceedings from left to right.
Captain!
Last year's St. Thomas's player Bulat Singh Lage
and skipper
will want to make sure that he starts off the proceedings well. Change in direction, putting the ball high up in the air. Good collection by Damal Goda, who returns the favour. Bulat Singh Lage is down there to collect it, deciding to run it straight. Good tackle coming in from Virakon. Police with possession. Interesting game this, because both teams will want to make sure that they set up their top four. capabilities here. Primesh Danushka with a beautiful box. Here's Dabare, isolated, looks to kick and kicks to no man. This is pressure on Air Force by the Cops early in this game. Now the Air Force forwards called into action. Will have to make sure that they do some tidying work. Ida Malgoda with the clearance. Finds touch just outside the 22 meters, and police will consider it a very good territorial gain for them.
And Sudarshana, the wind seems to be a crosswind rather than a wind playing. There is no advantage. There is no big advantage for both the sides because it's a crosswind. However, the Air Force grounds in Ratmalana, very well known for the gusty windy conditions. And here we have Deshan Fernando for police with the throwing duties.
This time well contested by Air Force, managing to back to the pocket, carried back, so couldn't kick it out in full. A little bit of a fumble that time by the police winger Kodituaku.
from the white wash.
Love setting it up. Maul called by the referee. Ball goes down. No problem in that defensive effort as referee says play on. Opportunity for the Air Force forwards to build from here. The backs are happy.
Get back. Number 2, get back.
To wait a little longer for forwards to do their thing.
Get back.
To make sure that they are behind the last foot of
Number 5, get back.
the offside line, and here Air Force looking to use the angle with the forwards. Now attacking the fringes, coming ever so close to that wide wash, right underneath the post. Can the forwards do the work for Air Force? And they do. First commercial bank try from Air Force, and that comes through their forwards. Good work by the men.
Looks like Shashika Fernando. And yes, Shashika Air Force number 8 actually playing as flanker today. Played for the National Tuskers outfit as well in the recently concluded Asia Division 1 series as well. So Shashika gets the first commercial bank try under the post for the Airmen, and it's a 5-0.
Shashika Fernando has been absolutely brilliant for Air Force throughout this season and even last. Got rewarded by getting picked up for Tuskers outfit and has been an absolute brilliant statesman for the Airmen, as Kante Donkud, another senior statesman who's done so much for Air Force, that's in 2 points. Great for Air Force, and they'll be happy that coming back with point. They labored very hard in the run-up to that score and get 7 points.
Absolutely, the prize scorer Shashika skipper the Air Force 7's outfit as well during the Commanders Cup series. And 2 seasoned campaigners scoring for the Airmen as youngster Jehan Bulatsingerge, fresh off the schoolboy season last year for St. Thomas's. Good basketball player as well. Cleanly collected by Air Force. Idda Malgoda. And out park. So Airmen right on the 50-meter mid mark in prime position after getting early points on the board. Just under 10 minutes of play. Air Force, just like last week, are in a lead. Let's see whether they can live up to this lead.
Going to be important for Police Sports Club to try and put pressure on the Airmen. Good high-hanging throw. Kanishka to the forwards. Chopping tackle from the Airmen. Stopping the ball carry in its tracks. Here's the Police backline. Bulat Singhal again now in the corner to Kodituaku. Kodituaku cutting back inside, keeping the ball alive, still on his feet. But Air Force, in their attempt to try and push that ball over, loses it forward.
There's an option of a line out or a scrum, and as we saw earlier, ThePapare for Air Force.
Well, interestingly enough, they've opted to go for a. I initially thought they wanted the line out, and that was what was signaled. But sanity prevails, and they've gone for the safer option of the scrum.
Lots of banter going on in the scrum.
Ball available at the back. Danushka to Kanishka. Kanishka to Madhushanka. Madhushanka cuts back inside. Good straightening run from the national centre. Here's the other Madhushanka who's also playing in the centre for Police Sports Club, Rukshan. Slightly isolated, but Bulat Singalage does the half-back work as
Roll
Deshan
away, tackle.
goes in for the tackler, not rolling away, but Danushka is not looking to milk that. Yes, Bulat Singalage. Police
Second knock on.
benefiting from a loss forward from Air Force.
ඔයාගේ කකුලෙන්ද එයාට එළියට එන්න බෑ. ඔයා මොකද බ්ලොක් කරනවා? එයා මෙහෙම කළා. මම ඒක පාරක් දැක්කලේ. ට්‍රක් එකේ රෝල් වෙන එක්කනට කකුල තියෙන එළියට එන්න බෑ. නෑ නමේ.
Referee Atawara laying down the law very early. He tells Premier Danushka, I'm privy to your dark cards in the ruck. You need to let the person who's trying to roll away and not block him to try and milk the penalty.
Caught red-handed there, Premier Danushka.
Here's Danushka with the potato. Kanishka. Now Bulat Singalage gives it to Kodituaku with space, but very good tackling coming in from Dabare. Recycled quickly by police. Good carry this time by Vimalaratne, the skipper. Police looking to play the game at pace. Now space on the outside. Kumara, but ambitious throw to a lock. Jai Singh left it behind. Police still managing to hold on to that. Here's Vimalaratne with the carry again. Danushka, a big hit on the prop. Madhushankar had the good sanity to offload to Madhushankar. Madhushankar goes down.
Not unfamiliar territory. Akash Madhushankar playing at Ratmalana Air Force grounds. Played for Science College here as well plenty of times.
Here's Danushka to Kanishka. Now Madhushankar has lost the ball forward. So that's going to be lost forward advantage to Air Force. Scrum in their favor. Police have been guilty of handling errors from the beginning of the game, which is unfortunate because whenever they try to build up some phases and some momentum, they seem to be losing it forward.
Looks like a slight knock on the head for one of the Air Force players. Just before the game, we saw trials being run by the match day doctor on how to carry out a player who has been concussed or suffered a head knock.
Hey, nine.
Looks like Air Force number 12, Pramod Padmasaka, is back on his feet as the airmen will now have a lifeline to clear their lines out after an enterprising attacking passage of play by the cops as Air Force number 8 goes in to contact, and now they will look to clear their lines out.
Get back.
Almost charged down by the cops. Good clearance. Could not find touch as Bulat Singalage rushes into defense.
Good carry, but unnecessary offload by Bulat Singalage. Could have made it devastating for police if Dabare had a little bit more space, because we do know that he has the pace. Here's Kanishka putting ball to boot. Going the territorial way, and this time around getting the bounce. The wind conditions here at Air Force are very, very difficult to try and gauge. It's not a very easy ground to travel for the kickers. So they'll want to make sure that they use the possession they have correctly if they're going to go on a territorial strategy. More, it's important that there is purpose behind all their kicking.
Definitely, Sudarshana. Like you said, heavy winds, very well known this ground is. That heavy winds, one of the very few grounds in the world where you will see helicopters and planes flying on and off while the game is going on continuously. Just during the last 15 minutes of the game, we saw around 5 to 6 helicopters and planes coming on and off the ground. So that is the difference of this ground here.
Here's Bulat again putting the ball high up. Good contest, and this time around though Air Force coming away with it. Good competition from Police. Seems like Air Force in that rock have lost the ball forward. Little bit of a scuffle. Well, I hope nobody takes offense, but then if a scuffle breaks out here against the cops and the airmen, who goes in there to be the intermediary? Is it the Air Force Police?
I think, Sudharshan, we have to call the military police or the Navy police out there. There'll be a conflict of interest. Very thoughtful note that is, Sudharshan.
I guess the man who's supposed to break that up is the man with the whistle, right in the middle. Referee Gihan Yatavara, who's been given that responsibility to make sure that everything is under control. Yellow card. Sashika Fernando to the bin, and Surya Dodangora, former Isipatana first 15, gets 10 minutes on the bench. I hope the chairs are separated a little bit.
It's like two hot heads there.
Oh, but it's absolutely lovely to see when they came to the bin, both of them high-fiving each other and saying, let's just move away from it. That's what rugby is all about, isn't it? It's high testosterone in the middle. It can spill over, but then when you come out, it's all left on the field. But the opportunity now for Air Force. They've gotten a penalty and a line out due to that.
Looks like referee Gihan Yatavara will have a tough day in office today. Plenty of argy-bargy going on there.
Ball called by the referee. Referee Yatavara not happy, and accidental offside is the call, so there will be a scrum in favor of the cops. Let's take a look of what happens here. Going forward, and there you go. Yes, he had dislodged from the player in front of him, and then going back and hitting him makes it accidental offside. 10 points to 14 is the score line at the Maitland Derby. CRNFC in front of CHNFC after 18 minutes on the clock there. As Danushka feeds in. Nice and deep by Bulat Singalage, who puts the ball up. Here's a carry. Police trying to make it available and keep hold. Not on the feet, says Air Force. Very good work that time by the police winger Himash Ramita. So opportunity now for Navy Sports Club, beg your pardon, Police Sports Club, to really gain some meters, and Yahan Bulat Singalage duly complies and brings play just inside the opposition half.
Talking about Navy, Sudharshan, last week we saw Police scraping through Navy at Valisara, the tough, hard-fought 23-20 win. So that was a bit of a beating for Police to take after a hard-fought battle. Here's Kanishka to Akash Madhusankar. Strong tackle there.
I believe it was Rukshan Madhushankar that time who went into contact. They look very similar to each other. Wonder whether they're brothers. Both with the surname Madhushankar. Here's Police. Going to the pocket.
It was only recently I got to know that
mark call this time by the fullback from Air Force Gunasekara.
So that's why I recently got to know that Prince Charmer and Akash Madhushankar are brothers. So even though they don't share similar names.
Is the clearance of the 22 meters. Yes, Prince Charmer, also a very famous product of Science College Rugby, who've been producing some very, very good talent, gutsy talent for the club circuit and also the national circuit. Deshan. Very good throw. Danushka to Kanishka. Now the forwards. Unnecessary offload attempt. Absolutely unnecessary. Needed to hold on to that ball.
Advantage over.
Now Air Force putting ball to boot. And that's a very good kick. It's a brilliant territorial kick by Diamen. Here Air Force really need to put pressure, a lot of pressure on Police. Police under pressure. Deshan with a good line on, sets it up. Still inside. Here's Bulat Singhal again. Doesn't find touch. Gunasekara on the counter. It's isolated momentarily, but the forwards do very well, opting to go on the short side. Now Air Force line, the Malgoda passes to no man. An opportunity, a kick and a chase from the Cops, but luckily for Air Force, the Malgoda managing to dive on to that ball for all money.
For the last 13 minutes, we haven't seen any scoring being done.
Lost forward by Primesh Danushka that time. Didn't really set himself up very well. Grubbers upward bounce, finding him by surprise.
Time off.
14 versus 14 with Surido Dangoda, who played for Heavy's CH last season, and Shashika, of course, has been with the Air Force for the past few years. And like I said, for the past 14 minutes, no scoring has been done with the Air Force. Now going with the center scrum.
Giliage acting as half-back. Number 3 forward going in, Vikramasinghe. Here's Varela, another senior statesman of the Ratmalana outfit. Varela plays half-back in the Malgoda. Now Nipun. Padmasankar still going. Difficult man to bring down Padmasankar, but this time I think will be guilty of yes, that's going to be a penalty. Referee Atawala said play on in his Referee Atawala initially said play on, but then The hands holding on, getting the penalty for Police Sports Club.
One thing referee Atawala noted was when you get the ball and advantage is playing on, do not call for such, just play the ball, play on without always inquiring the referee.
Well, you can try and teach that to all the scrum halves in the world. They'll still do it the next time. It's part and parcel of being... most times they're not the smallest person, but with the biggest mouth in the squad. Don't think I'm going to be a very popular man with the halfbacks around.
Of course, playing
overthrown. Criminal by the cops. Here's Air Force. Will they make them play? Here's the prop Vikramasinghe. Rock from is the call from the referee. A little dink from Umagiliage.
Backwards.
Vijay Kohn. Good blitz from Air Force, but referee says losing the balance. Papare was the culprit that time.
Number 11.
Very eager there.
Number 11 off the feet.
Papare played a lot of aggression right throughout the league for the Airmen as ex-Patana skipper Navin Kanishka clears the lines. Not the best of the touch finders, but he's out of jail. Referee Atawala warns both the players, do not repeat what you did earlier for Shashika and Dudangoda.
Both teams now restored to their full complement. Here's Deshan. Again, the throws haven't been ideal for police. Primesh to Kanishka. Madhushankar. Bullets in the game. Again, obstruction.
Looks like Sudarshana Hiranta Pereira is playing in the wing. No, not yet. He was warming up earlier. The police wing 3/4. Ramita Himash resembling Hiranta. Concerned crowds in the pavilion.
Rugby with Ragana, number 6.
Very tense situation out there, especially amongst the forwards. Lots of chit-chat, lots of aggression going on in the middle.
Scoot! Point! Set! Steady!
Air Force replacement halfback Vishal Akalanka starting for the home side today. After the 7th minute under the post try by Shashika Fernando, there's been no scoring done by both the teams. It has been quite a scrappy affair with some enterprising bit of plays. Here's the Airmen yet again playing out wide, playing with Papare in the left wing. Air Force, they have played some good rugby with some great hands there. They have kept the ball intact and alive. It's just the last finishing that has been lacking, and there you go. Beautiful steal there by Sura Dudangoda, who just came off the naughty chair. Cleared by the cops, and the police win 3/4. Gets his ball, Ramita. And again, we see a possible turnover by the Air Force, and they
Ball not going forward, tackle collapse.
the tackler collapsing and the ball not going forward, says referee. And just like that, police have yet again been caught off guard, and Air Force lucky enough to get the ball back in their hands.
Pretty dangerous position for Air Force. They were lucky that their forwards got in on the act and managed to get in on the act, because pretty difficult territory. If the chaser got hold of the ball, that would have been curtains for the Yemen.
The Air Force lads have been playing very comfortably, with even though with that single try they scored. They have been commanding this game right throughout and putting police under pressure, but police have been going on and on with some bit of ploys, but it has been again no finishing by the cops to get the first points on the board.
Well, as for police, I think they've done well for themselves. It's just that the errors that have piled up, making them lose possession. Rugby is a game of possession, and you need to make sure that you hold on to it as much as you possibly can. Here's Air Force putting the ball to board through their scrum off. Akalanka, Bulat Singalage with the reply. Earns about 25 meters. Fierce battle ongoing at race course as CRNFC hold on to the lead 19 points to 10 with CHNFC, the home side at race course, wanting to make sure that they put pressure. Here's the line out from Air Force. Ball available at the back. Fernando, after that 10-minute break, looking to go through.
Release!
Still with the forwards.
Get back.
With the Malgoda. Managing to scurry up that ball. Dabare in the corner.
Tackle!
Need to release the ball and the player. Umagili again now. The forwards hitting from the middle of the ranks. Good tackle coming in from Pereira. Lost forward this time by the Airmen. So mistakes creeping up on the Air Force side as well. It's not going to be very happy moments for the coaches. What they want is in the background you can see former Air Force coach Shamli Nawaz having a chat with Prince Chamra, who's in the squad of Police Sports Club, but is not currently playing due to an injury that is picked up. Here's Danushka at the back. Finds Kanishka. Dumps it high and far. Vijay Kohn. Beg your pardon, Gunnasekara to Bulat Singalage. Bulat Singalage puts the ball up. Touch, says the referee. Akalanka with the reply. And brings play just outside the 22 meters.
Police camp, some worried faces there, dejected out with the cops. There you see Johan Bulat Singalage charging that kick, and Akalanka kicking that over and getting Air Force into yet another line out with police with the ball in hand and under pressure.
Good throw and collection as they set it up, police.
Number 7, move.
available at the back, still going forward. They've broken away, and police have done very well going down, making the ball available. Here's Danushka to Kanishka. Bulot Singalage kicking from middle. Pressure on Gunasekara. Madhushanka on him.
No! Press.
Guilty party had the hands on the ground.
Hands on the ground, press.
Take a look at this. This will show you exactly what happened. Hands on the grounds. Otherwise, he had all run to that ball. Air Force will be breathing a big, massive sigh of relief, as if not, they were under a lot of pressure.
That has been the case so far for the past half an hour from that first scoring. Both the teams have gone neck to neck with each other, and the little errors have crept in. That has kept the scoreboard not going up or at stagnant level. Whereas at race course, it has been quite an entertaining 19-10 game.
Full complement of the forwards in the line out. 8 players in. Maul calls the referee. Marching forward are the airmen. Advantage in favor of Air Force as their hooker, Shamika Kaushan, who went in for a commercial bank try last week, goes in, but referee Atawala will come back to the initial penalty. It was the number 4 from police, Vimalaratna, who was the guilty party. There you go. He could have stayed where he was because that was his initial bind, but he could not dislodge and come to the back of the maul and tackle the player carrying the ball. He could have just creeped in on that person. That would have been legal, but now pressure piling in. Police yet again in their red zone. Just 5 meters out. This time the ball jutting out. Varela with the take. This same move gifted them a try last weekend, but this time not being able to execute it properly. Air Force forwards on the grind now. Good hit. Varela on the ground. That's going to be a penalty. Needed to release that ball, Varela, once he was on the ground. If he wanted to go back up again, he needed to release it and then get back up. Quickly taken by Police Sports Club. Madhushankar still on the move. Good thinking by police, because everybody would have thought that they were going to go for touch. Vimalaratna to Bulot Singalage. Quick ball out. Space in the corner. Will he have the speed? Here's police. End-to-end stuff. And that's going to be the first commercial bank try coming in from Himash Ramita. Oh, how about that celebration? Deserves that. Absolutely brilliant stuff. They were deep down in their own half. Took the penalty quickly, and just like that, good thinking by the Cubs. They needed to do something different, and a lovely bit of work.
I think everyone is tired after chasing the try. Even the referees. Ramita Himash, what an absolutely stunning try there. Great critical thinking coming in by police. Great thinking at the most crucial times, at the brink of half time.
Just what the doctor ordered for Police Sports Club. They really needed something to go at. This would really lift their spirits. Air Force, on the other hand, they were harping on police on this corner. But quick thinking by police. found the defenses of Air Force napping. Opportunity now for Police to build up from here. 7 points all is the score. Here's a good high-hanging kick, equally well collected by Kanishka with the clearance. Might find us, yes, finds our tent here at Ratmalana.
As gloomy skies slowly come across the park here at Ratmalana. The score is now even Stevens. After more than half an hour of a scoreless game, we have both the teams going neck to neck with each other. Here's Malgoda, the senior campaigner for the Air Force lads. Now Shashika goes to Dabare. Dabare goes to Shamika. Here's Malgoda. Yet again goes out to his forward. Here's skipper Varela. Hiranta Pereira in the park. Fresh legs for Police Sports Club, gifting away the penalty. We are just at the dying stages of the first half with 40 minutes up on our clock. Beautiful touch finder by Air Force. This will probably be the last passage of play just before the Lemons. As the Police fans in the background cheering and enjoying some good Saturday evening rugby out here at Ratmalana. Again, if you can hear gusty winds blowing across Ratmalana. 40 minutes up on the mark on our clock.
A couple of more minutes might be available on the referee's clock, given that there were a couple of stoppages. Very good maul, still on the move. Kaushan at the back, available for Air Force. Has it been grounded? No, held up is the call from referee Atavara. The Cops are elated, and that's going to be half-time. 7 points all, nothing different. No difference in the two teams with that score from Police Sports Club. But I think more the score line, 7 points all, just justice to what we've seen in the game. Both teams going at each other, but not managing to find that fluency that they are looking for.
Absolutely interesting enough. Just 5 minutes after the first half, Air Force scored, and 5 minutes before the end of the first half, Police Sports Club scored. Half-time confirmation, even Stevens here at Ratmalana, 7-all. We go for a commercial break. We will be back soon with the second half action. Stay tuned with the Papare.
Spicy fun vibe bigati barakaranda beat ka remake karanda tavinda hada wada bawala yanna give me a fashion karanda fun turana kotumi kikki tolenda prima kotumi fun tamai.
The world's top T20 heroes have arrived in UAE for an epic battle. DP World Air T20 Season 3, live from UAE. Starts 11th Jan every day on Antflix.
Kamuda machang, prima kotumi fun tamai.
Langin ma inna friendship bo my a friendship එක තව සුබ වෙන්නයි හිතේ ආදරේ අප්ඩේට් වෙන්නයි ඒ ආදර දිවියම සුබ වෙන්නයි මේ හැම වෙලාවෙම perfect වෙන්නයි ඒ හැම අයටම සුබ දේ වෙන්නයි ලංකාව පුරා සතුට connect වේ හැම සම්බන්ධයක සුබ එක් වෙන්නයි
ආවරණයෙන් නොදෙවෙනි Airtel සුබ සම්බන්ධයක්.
Prima kotumi fun tamai. Langin ma inna friendship bo my a friendship එක තව සුබ වෙන්නයි හිතේ ආදරේ අප්ඩේට් වෙන්නයි ඒ ආදර දිවියම සුබ වෙන්නයි මේ හැම වෙලාව perfect වෙන්නයි ඒ හැම අයටම සුබ දේ වෙන්නයි ලංකාව පුරා සතුට connect වේ හැම සම්බන්ධයක සුබ එක් වෙන්නයි
ආවරණයෙන් නොදෙවෙනි එයාටෙල් සුබ සම්බන්ධයක්.
Matang ya muda matang, 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 kamuda matang, prima kottumi fantamai.
ළඟින්ම ඉන්න friendship බොමයි ඒ friendship එක තව සුබ වෙන්නයි හිතේ ආදරේ update වෙන්නයි ඒ ආදර දිවියම සුබ වෙන්නයි මේ හැම වෙලාව perfect වෙන්නයි ඒ හැම අයටම සුබ දේ වෙන්නයි ලංකාව පුරා සතුට connect වේ හැම සම්බන්ධයක සුබ එක් වෙන්නයි
ආවරණයෙන් නොදෙවෙනි එයාටෙල් සුබ සම්බන්ධයක්.
The world's top T20 heroes have arrived in UAE for an epic battle. DP World IL T20 Season 3, live from UAE. Starts 11th Jan every day on Antflix.
Prima kottumi, oh my, my. Sanatala manadam, made full life when I'm happening. Real rusty trending, when I go hot and spicy, that's a thing. Prima kottumi, fantamai.
Just look at them. Oh, the fun they're going to have. Wow.
They're also here for work.
The world's top T20 heroes have arrived in UAE for an epic battle. DP World IL T20 Season 3, live from UAE. Starts 11th Jan every day on Antflix.
Matang ya muda matang, 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 kamuda matang, prima kottumi fantamai.
Get ready for the thrill of a lifetime. The stage is set, the players are prepared, and the SA20 is here. South Africa's premier T20 cricket league. Live on the Papare TV, Dialog ViU App, and ThePapare.com.
Kamuda matang, prima kottumi fantamai.
Just look at them. Oh, the fun they're going to have. Wow.
They're also here for work.
The world's top T20 heroes have arrived in UAE for an epic battle. DP World IL T20 Season 3, live from UAE. Starts 11th Jan every day on Antflix.
Prima kottumi, fantamai.
Get ready for the thrill of a lifetime. The stage is set, the players are prepared, and the SA20 is here. South Africa's premier T20 cricket league. Live on the Papare TV, Dialog ViU App, and ThePapare.com.
Prima kottumi, oh my, my. Sanatala manadam, made full life when I'm happening. Real rusty trending, when I go hot and spicy, that's a thing. Prima kottumi, fantamai. Hot and spicy, fun vibe, make a better karanga. Beat take a remake, karanga, tevinna. Hada wada bawala yana, give me a fashion karanga. Fun, 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 turana, kottumi, kicki kolena. Prima kottumi, fantamai.
Kamuda matang, prima kottumi fantamai.
Elevate your game with the Papare, Sri Lanka's ultimate sports destination. Experience every heartbeat and every goal like never before. From cricket to football, rugby to athletics, we capture the spirit of every sport that ignites our passion. Relive legendary moments, exclusive interviews, and expert commentary, all in one place. Join us for live coverage of thrilling matches and events, bringing you closer to the action. Together, we unite a nation through the love of sports. Tune in to the Papare, your home for all things sports. Live the action, feel the excitement.
Hi, My friends from India. It's holiday time.
The Black Caps are wishing all the fans of Sony Sports Network
A Merry Christmas and a very, very happy and healthy New Year.
Now sit back, relax, and enjoy some exciting cricket action. New Zealand versus Sri Lanka,
28th December
to the 11th of January,
live on Sony Sports Network.
Elevate your game with the Papare, Sri Lanka's ultimate sports destination.
හැම රැයකම අප නොනිදා තැබූ අපේ කාලේත් මින් පෙර යුගයේත් හොඳම ටෙලිනාට්‍ය රසාලිප්ත කතා තුළ අපමණ සිනහ වූ මදකට හැඬුම් සිර වූ අපේම නොවූ අපේම කතාන්තයන් ශ්‍රී ලාංකික ටෙලිනාට්‍ය කලාව සැරසූ සුරම්‍ය රැඟුම් ආනන්දය නොනවත්වා නරපන්න සිටිහිටස් ශ්‍රී ලාංකික ටෙලිනාට්‍ය නාලිකාව ඩයලොග් ටෙලිවිෂන් චැනල් අංක 19.
now sit.
Welcome back to the live action brought to you from Ratmalana as we ready for the second half. But what we'll do now is we'll take a look at the highlights of the first half. Bulat Singh Lage kick-started the proceedings of the game. The first goal coming through the arm and then their forward Shashika Fernando touching down right underneath the post for Air Force to get that early lead. Idamagoda had absolutely no problem putting the conversion over and those 2 extra points. Quick thinking by Police while in their own red zone, taking it quickly, and in went Ramita Himash underneath the post with a swan dive and a brilliant celebration. Bulat Singh Lage adding the extras as well. Bulat Singh Lage, no stranger to this ground. Being a former Tomian skipper, they did most of their training here at the Air Force grounds.
Under Coach Nawaz.
Under Coach Nawaz, while Police, beg your pardon, while St. Thomas's played their cricket during the first term. Here's Air Force now, kicking left to right. Going to be an interesting second half. Both teams need a win to try and cement their place in the top 4.
Okay, restart.
Locked at 7-all 'all both the sides, scoring at the opening and the ending chapters of the first half. Here's the very seasoned campaigner, Hiranta Pereira, back on the park for Police Sports Club as a replacement, but wearing his favorite number 12 jersey. Police and the Air Force lads have some senior and up-and-coming young, fresh blood into the unit.
As you can see from the AR's touch flag, a huge wind from right to the left. Air Force playing against wind now. A nicely set up ball. Ball available at the back. Pressure from Police, who's pouncing on that ball, needed to pounce on that ball, have managed to turn it around. Here's Kanishka. Cut out pass to Madhushankar. Madhushankar looking for Hiranta. Hiranta Pereira straightening run. Tilakaratna, who's come onto the field. Baralla was off feet. Now Police through their prop, Faumi. Deshan. Play on, says the referee, Vimalaratna. Good pressure coming in from Air Force. Loses it forward. Danushka. Now to Kanishka, who thought of going forward but lost his footing. Ball available at the back, but referee Atterbury will bring play back to the initial loss forward from Air Force.
And, looks like Air Force wing 3/4. Papare has a blood bin. There seems to be a blood bin. There's a bleeding happening. And he will be taken out. Darshan Jabare, who will come out to replace him.
A blood bin change. He can get patched up and come back to the game. Seems like he's gotten a small cut above his brow.
Time on, time on. Let's not go on here.
Pass into Pereira. Coming in to replace Darbury. Will want to make sure that his time in here is effective for the Airmen. Here's ball available at the back. Danushka to Kanishka. Crashing run by Pereira. Lost forward by Police Sports Club. So Air Force come away with it. Here's Primesh. Good tackle by passing to Pereira. Sanjula goes to the ground. Here's Faumi with the carry. Faumi still going. Needs support. Quick ball out from Kanishka to Madhushankar. Here's Police. Tilakaratne in the corner. Hiranta to Kanishka. Gain Faumi in the middle. Good straight run by this young prop. Danushka to Vimalaratna. Here's opportunity for Police. Bulat Singalage. Play on, says the referee. Had all the right to that ball that time. Air Force. Police guilty of not securing the ball. Primesh Danushka at the ball back. Collects it to Hiranta. Puts in a little dink. Lovely collection, and here's an opportunity for Police Sports Club, and they do score right underneath the post. Lahiru Tilakaratne, who just came in the second half, getting that score. Very good thinking by Hiranta Pereira. Brilliant vision by him. And Lahiru Tilakaratne goes right underneath this post for Police's second commercial bank try. And the first score.
Wajid Faumi will be a very happy man, Sudarshana, with all those big thumping hits there. I beg your pardon, Amjad Faumi. Both Wajid and Amjad played for Zaira. And yes, Amjad Faumi with those daring thumping hits. At one point, Police lost the ball. I felt like that man will be dejected for the rest of the game. But nonetheless, Bulat Singalage makes no mistake with the conversion.
14 points to 7. Now Police, first time in this game, taking the lead from the Airmen.
Looks like Sudarshana at the Maitland Derby at the Colombo Race Course. Things are getting heated up as well.
Yes, HNFC have found their way to the try line. 15 points to 19 with Dinesh Silva missing the conversion. 4 points keeping the teams different. Here's Siddha Malgode. Air Force now playing against the wind. Danushka manages to get his knee on the ground. Use it. Call from the referee. Hiranta gives it to the forwards. Wants the forwards to work a little bit because the halfback is still on the floor. Now to Hirantha, taken in, so he cannot kick it out on the full. Pass into Idamagoda under pressure. That's going to be a penalty. That's a tip. He did well not to just let the player go. The number 11 from Police, Ramita Himash. But you cannot tip a player, which is why he's being penalized. Air Force with the touch finder comes into the opposition half.
They were leading for more than 35 minutes of the game, the home side Air Force, and now just like that the game has turned around by the Police Sports Club, scoring in the last 15 minutes of the overall game, and the Cops have taken back position. They have been gifted position.
Overthrown by the airman. Shamika Kaushan, usually a very, very safe throw. Lost forward by Police. Opportunity now for Air Force to try and do something with it. Akalanka with a sniping run.
You have to beat! You have to beat!
Now the Air Force forwards getting in on the act and wanted to make sure.
Tackle!
Kaushan goes to the line. Here's a Magiliage. Isolated and Akash Madhushankar.
Captain. Oh, ball it here. Ball bim. Ball bim here. Ball bim here. Ball bim here. Captain. Option. Otana not release sagatti no. Atanta stand pulang ekam.
Sudarshana, what would you pick out here? Will you pick the 3 points, or will you go for the big line out and go for the bigger points?
Well, I'll pick 3 points any day of the week. More, we are very early in the second half. You need to make sure that you play the full 80-minute game. Air Force, I believe, have been guilty of that, especially when it comes to playing the full 80 minutes. They dominated last week as well against CRNFC here at the home ground for 60 minutes, but then they just let it go. Points definitely is going to be the name of the game. Again, the throw not collected. Vimalaratna pounces on that, so opportunity for Police to get out of jail. Only figuratively. Here's Kanishka with the thump. Advantage over is a call from referee Dabare with the counter. Having come back.
Advantage, high tackle.
High tackle advantage in favor of the airman. Iddamalgoda. Now to the forwards.
Yes, Sudarshan, right opposite the post is the penalty advantage coming in for the airman.
High tackle, number 13.
He's got to be very, very careful. Anything above the sternum is going to be officiated very harshly. Decision to be made, and yet again they go to touch. They're opting to go to touch. Air Force, couple of times they've had their line out hassled. It really does baffle me more why they're not taking points, because they have very able kickers in their rank.
This has been the story so far for the Air Force lads. Even last season, they had some brilliant games, but the finishing was lacking after tremendous amounts of attacking and defense. And right throughout the game, handling the game very well, they lacked that finishing touches to get the big W in front of their name.
This time around, Police guilty of closing the gap in the line out. Quickly taken by Air Force. You spoke about not closing out games, and I think the opposition team, Police, are also guilty of that.
Get back.
They've given away games which they should have won this season as well.
Javi's game being the closest, 17-15, so close.
Against CHNFC as well, they gave it away in the last minute. And against Navy, 20 points to 23, so they'll be ruining all the missed chances, and they'll want to make sure that they close this one out now that they're in the lead. But they will first have to see off discharge from Air Force, putting pressure through their forwards. Faumi with the tackle. Digging is Bimalaratna, but referee says, beg your pardon, Dodangoda. Referee says no.
It has been a while where a Forces team or police have come to the top 3 of the Interclub Rugby League here.
Now penalty advantage in favor of the Airmen. And that's going to be the second comeback try. Oh, lost forward is the call from the referee. Very fortunate for police, but it has been a free play.
Could have been 2 tries for Shashika Fernando there. Shashika knocked it on right on the try line.
Knew at the moment he lost it. Finally, they've decided to go for points. They've tried and tried and tried thrice, Air Force, and have now wanted to go for points now.
That's a big man, Amjad Faumi, who had some daring runs previously on the ground. In the meantime, police will be very happy of their defensive effort, restricting the Airmen, the home side, to take, forcing them for the 3-pointer. Let's see if Gayantha Iddamalgoda, one of the most senior season campaigners of the whole season.
Iddamalgoda has no problem. Adds in 3 points and cuts the deficit to just 4 points between the two teams. 10 points to 14. .53 minutes on a clock.
So it's 4 points separating both the teams with 30 minutes to go on our clock. Hiranta Pereira, again a senior man for the Cops, restarting.
Pereira's kick, high hanging to Varel, pressure on Nakalanka. Very good work by the Cops, who charged on him and put pressure. Ramita Himas with a little bit of a limp, but grimaced at the bench and said, I'm continuing here. Responsibility on Deshan. Opting to go to number 6, lovely throw, setting up our Police Sports Club. Need to get the ball at the back and then go for the shove. Very good defensive work by Air Force, not letting them go in front. Here's Hiranta Pereira, equally well marked. Omagiliage going for the ball, but have been cleared away. Police attacking the fringes, close quarters with their forwards. Here's Madhushankar.
Sanjula had a slip there. Police with the ball in hand, securing the ball well, but like I said earlier, Sudashna, good defensive work coming in from the Air Force lads.
Danushka's kick, in goal, but police will get the penalty. He knew the penalty was coming. Number 4, that's Jayavir, the culprit from Air Force, who's been found offside.
Number 4.
Interesting call to be made, and they've opted to go to the corner. The initial line out did work very well for Police Sports Club. We want to try and replicate the same, but the setup and the initial charge was what was missing from that maul.
Now the cops, Deshan with the throw in, and what could have been? What could have been, Sudarshana? Beautiful passage of play there. I remember the All Blacks doing the same ploy a few years ago. And
oh well, just last week it was the Air Force who scored that through that ploy. Take a look at it. Dodangode takes it beautifully. Lovely collection by the number 8 for Police, Harish Chandra. But then Deshan Fernando a little too late to the ball. Took his eyes off the ball. Otherwise, it was just the try line that he had to cross. There was absolutely nobody in front.
Just
Referee Atawara putting the law down. You can't delay. Just got 30 seconds for the scrum to be set.
Deshan's knocked forward. Might have just costed Police. Let's wait and watch the next half an hour. How will that pan up for both the teams? That will decide definitely the fate of the game. As now Air Force under pressure. Skipper Varel going into
under pressure. Clearance does not find much ground. So opportunity now again for Police Sports Club to put the Armen under pressure. Going to be a crucial passage of play this Muad, because Police need to score. They've been camping up here for the past 5 to 6 minutes. And if they can go with some score, they will be very confident to close this game out. Yes, Dodangode with the collection. This time, setting it up. Police still on the move. Deshan to Kanishka. Here's Hiranta yet again with a little dink. This time.
well for our eyes. Sudarshana, we can have a replay of that. Let's see what happened there. Referee Lakshan says the ball passed the deadline area. Well. What?
Yeah, it did. It sure did look like it didn't cross the in-goal area. It was outside the try line. The AR, however, deciding that it did go from the in-goal area.
Time on. Scrum.
Air Force have opted to go for a scrum. They had the option of either a scrum or 22-meter dropout. Here's Varela breaking from the back. Good pressure on him by Police defense. Taken in. The fullback from Police putting it up. Madhushanka underneath it, collects it cleanly. Still on his feet. Ball available at the back. It needs to get out quickly. Opts to go with the forwards. Here's Hiranta to Madhushanka. Madhushanka steps in and goes in to contact. Danushka to Kanishka. Here's Deshan Fernando carrying it for Police. hands on the ball. Here's Primesh to Kanishka. Kanishka puts the ball up. Kaluarachi not able to collect it, loses the ball forward, so that's going to be a scrum in favor of Police inside the 22 meters. This is pressure from the Cops.
Number 15.
So, last few minutes of the play has been in this particular zone. Let's have a look at that replay earlier.
Time on.
As you can see, there go the flagpole is clear right in front. So no harm done for Police because they have possession inside the 22 meters through a scrum. Important one for Police Sports Club. Vihanga Pivitaru now at the back in that number 20 jersey for Police. Bolot Singlage to Kanishka. Kanishka still going. Kanishka. The strong carry. Here's Tanushka. Forwards. Vimala Ratna getting in on the act.
Get back.
Here's Madhushankar. Running into traffic. Danushka to Kanishka. Vimala Ratna with the carry. Ball available. Now Deshan Fernando. Wants the forwards to do some more work. Hiranta marshalling the traffic around those fringes. Kanishka coming into the short side. Options available for Police on both sides, but the forwards say no. We want to make sure that we score this one. Here are the Cops. Inches short.
Get back, you offside.
Here's Tabit.
Offside. Release! Look! Advantage.
Police playing with advantage. Need to really roll the dice here. They have advantage and they San Fernando shot.
Wait. Captain. They got Tino, Captain. They bet them offside.
Looks like the photographer behind is having up and close, real close look at the try line, Sudarshan there.
Offside. Scrum.
2 penalties were available, and they've opted to go for a scrum.
Do you think that will be a feasible option at this juncture?
I think they are riding the momentum, Police Sports Club, which is why they want to try and put pressure as much as they possibly can on the airmen. Scrum, they believe, is a safer option to go for. Vihanga Pevitaru has just come onto the field, will be itching to go just outside the 5 meters. Let's see what happens here. Danushka with the put in. Here's Pevitaru. Breaks from the open side to Hiranta. Little dink. And what a collection. And from the number 14, Sujan Kodituako of Police. Police with another commercial bank try. The second in the second half. And just like that, they distanced themselves from Air Force by 9 points with the conversion to come. And Police Sports Club will be very, very elated at the fact that they managed to come away with some points after annexing the red zone of Air Force for a long, long time.
And after so many warning signs, Sudarshana, the airmen have still failed to note Police Sports Club's main go-to option there. There you go, Hiranta Pereira spotting that beautiful collection, and easy as you like it. Air Force will be really dejected for not noticing that after 2 back-to-back tries coming off same fashion.
I believe Pasina Pereira at that time was caught in 2 worlds, whether to go for the man or wait for the ball, as The conversion goes to the side of the post, so the score will remain at 10 points to 19. 64 minutes on our clock here at Ratmalana, and if you're joining us just now, warm welcome to nice, gloomy Ratmalana. But the weather goals have held. Here's another look at that. Looks like a replay of the first one. Hiranta Pereira putting in a little dink and lovely collection by Sujan Korituaku, who touches down. Here's the Malgoda with the restart. Deep kick to Hiranta. Connection wasn't great that time, but they do earn 25 meters, 30 meters from that kick.
And of course, the Air Force outfit led by Sharka Virella and experienced players like Ithmal Goda and Shashika and many others will have to step in if they are to secure or go upward that fifth position mark in the table.
Kaushan's throw, yet again overthrown. Here's opportunity for Police Sports Club, who pounced on that loose ball. Pereira to Madhushankar. Kodituaku, the try scorer for Police. Quickly taken by Air Force. Kaluarachi now finds Ratnaika. Fresh from playing the school season. Here's it the Malgoda. To the big pop forward. Good pressure coming in from the Police defense.
Well, are we going to see a card here?
There was a swinging arm which caught a player on the head.
Captain.
Don't see any of the ears. Put in the flag up.
දෙන්නට මේන්ටේන් කරන්න ඔයගොල්ලන් දෙන්නම හරිද දෙන්නට මේන්ටේන් කරන්න බෑ ඩිසිප්ලින් එක හා දෙන්නටම ඩිසිප්ලින් එක නෑ ඔයගොල්ලන් ගියා මෙයා ඔව් ඔයගොල්ලෝ ගහනවා පෙනල්ටි ස්ටාර්ට් වෙන්නේ මේ පැත්තෙන් හා ඔව් නෑ ඔව් ඔයගොල්ලන්ගේ නම්බර් 6 එක ගහනවා get back no get back get back number 6 number 6.
I believe that time the guilty party for Air Force was Nishant Peris, who's thrown his arm around. But opportunity now for Police, who've opted to go for 3 points, and Bulat Singalage definitely has the range. Long, lanky lad. Some of the Police supporters getting in on the act as well, being very vocal. Bulat Singalage, easily the tallest lad on the park. Long limbs, basketballer as well. A very good basketballer at that. Had the good fortune of seeing him play some basketball during his school. Has the height and the distance, but not the direction, as the huge wind at Air Force takes the ball to the side.
Actually, we're talking about Bulat Singalage. I think one of the very few players to captain both rugby and basketball for St. Thomas's, and of course in the school circuit, captaining 2 teams at this day and era is a very big task.
Well, I think one thing about St. Thomas is that they do produce a multifaceted sportsman. Can bring in a couple of names. As we take a look at Air Force managing to recover that ball. Here's Bulat Singalage. Finds Hiranta Pereira. Pereira with a big up and under. Pasindu, who's made the field in the second half. Gets away from Hiranta, but not from Tabit.
Offside. Number 6 offside.
Advantage in favor of the Airmen. Police found offside. So Air Force need to be patient. Gayanthe Damagoda putting in a little ding, knowing that the penalty is coming their way.
Number 6.
Coming back to what I mentioned, we've had multifaceted sportsmen from St. Thomas's. Mahit Pereira is a name that I can think of in the recent times, such as the Jayathilakan.
My goodness. Yeah.
Dion Dias.
4 sports.
Dion Dias as well, who played rugby, football, and also
hockey as well.
So being a school not blessed with a lot of students, they tend to encourage everyone to do multiple sports, as Gayanthe Damagoda puts ball to boot and brings Air Force onto the opposition red zone after a long exodus from this end of the field into the last 10 minutes of the second half on our clock.
Looks like Shane Hopwood has come in for the Cops, wearing the number 15 jersey. Replacing Sujan Kudutuaku, if I'm not mistaken. Fresh legs coming in for both the teams, and especially Police will have the upper hand at this moment. The
penalty for Air Force taken quickly by Fernando, who wants to take matters into his hand. Opportunity now for the Airmen to try and hurry this thing. The forwards do the work. It's the big prop who get the comeback try for Air Force. It's the tight head Nirmal Wickramasinghe who touches down.
Captain, number 4.
5 points for Air Force. They absolutely needed this one. The conversion is going to be crucial as well if they want to try and push for that big W here at Ratmalana. Opportunity for Damagoda to try and cut the deficit to just 2 points. Damagoda's conversion goes away. Not successful, so the score will remain at 15 points to 19. 9 minutes to go on our clock. And this game is really heating up, and the Maitland Derby is deadlock at 22 points all at Racecourse. Anybody's game here as well. 15 points to 19. Who will take the win?
Air Force's chances of making it a 2-point game has gone away. So they will have to go for a big 5-pointer if they are to close the gap, whereas Police will try to put all the work in the world to get back into more points, as Sharka Virella with the ball in hand will now have an opportunity to put Air Force.
I think it's going to be Deshan Fernando. It's the Police line out. They will be happy that they are in the correct side of the field. They'll want to make sure that they put Air Force under pressure. Time's being called on Uday Sanjla, the flanker for the Cops. Good unsettling work, good contesting work by Air Force, managing to pounce on that ball, putting pressure on Police. Yes, Fernando has been an absolute brilliant player for Air Force. Fernando, I really like his work ethic. Gets down and dirty. And he's a strong carrier of the ball as well. It was his quick thinking, quick tap that got Air Force the all-important second try.
There's Janit Chanaka, the new man in the park.
Chanaka through the middle. Good run by him. Hands on the ground that time. But referee Yatavari is playing advantage on for the opposition side. Here's Air Force. Idda Malgoda looking to run this. Lost forward by police is the call from referee Atavara. 6 minutes to go is the call from referee. Crucial 6 minutes. Air Force need to go on to the opposite side of the field. Police need to get one more score. Maybe a penalty or a try. They need one score. Get away from one score possibility of the airman.
Sudashana police have brought in some fresh legs to the park compared to the Air Force outfit.
Kalwarachi. Umagiliage. Here's Pereira. Pereira held up by now needs to release. Hiranta Pereira needed to release couple of seconds earlier. Unnecessary that time.
Number 12 not releasing.
Now, there he got his knees on the ground, needed to release. Very unfortunate, because if he had released, he would have tried to contest for that ball in the rock. But Idda Malgoda now with an opportunity to put Air Force on the opposite end of the field, brings them to the police half.
Caught in a defense was Pasundu Pereira, one of the smallest made lads in the park for Air Force, but a gutsy man on the pitch. Shamika Kaushan with the throw in for Air Force. Now goes very well for them.
No problem. Here's a more advantage in favor of the airmen. Breaking from the side is Kaushan, who's been bundled into touch. But they'll come back for the penalty. Interesting call to be made. Do they go for touch?
If that
searching for the win.
Conversion had gone, Sudashana, could have been different stories, yes, but like you said.
Again, going to the corner. Will want them to do the same thing as earlier. Get the line out right. Police, on the other hand, need to try and upset this.
And they have upset it previously, twice in a row previously.
Here's Kaushan lining it up. Puts it up. Overthrown. Here's Hopwood. Pouncing on that loose ball. Makes it available at the back. Police will be looking for a good clearance here. Hiranta comes in to play, substitute the halfback who's gone to the ground, but the forwards say, we'll do some more work. We'll kill a couple of more seconds. Here's Hopwood to Kanishka. Kanishka puts it up. Underneath it is Pereira. Pereira looking to run. Good hit by Madhushankar on Pereira. Tense affair here. Dying minutes of the game. Idda Malgoda looking to run on the short side. Idda Malgoda near the touchline. Met with a big tackle from Chanaka. Indecision. Indecision by the airmen.
Overthrow, trying to do too much. The airmen could have gone for.
Now keeping it close to the forwards.
Get back, get back.
It's going to be a grind. Have to hold on to possession. That's going to be the name of the game. Possession, possession, possession. If you want to win this one.
Get back, get back.
Police need to win possession and can't give away any penalties.
You offside, you offside.
Offside, as I said. they're giving away a penalty for being offside. Here's Kaluara to Chanaka. Number 2 versus the guilty party, Deshan Fernando for police. Stepping in front of the line. It's his hand that has been found offside.
We've seen only 2 yellow cards being dished out so far in this game, Darshana.
Air Force yet again having been forced to go to touch. They'll be ruining the chances of not taking those penalties early.
Absolutely, Sudarshana. We have to pick a man of the match. We have few options, but we are still awaiting the last few moments of the game. Pre-game, who would you pick as your man of the match?
Well, I don't think I'll be able to finish all. Take a look at this. Another overthrow by Air Force. This is absolutely criminal. And you can't get away with doing crimes against the police. But this time around, Hopwood kicks it out and presents them with another line out. But to answer your question, Muad, I think it's way too early. Way too early, because if it's going to be police who goes the distance, I think we can't look beyond Hiranta Pereira, because he's been the architect of police's comeback.
Game change of the second half, and Air Force are marching forward with the rolling ball.
Use the ball! Use the ball!
Use it is the call from the referee. Here's Kaushan going out, makes it available. Padma Sankar with the carry. Madhu Shankar trying to pounce on that ball. Ruck is the call from the referee. Ruck form. And that's a penalty. This could be the last straw that Air Force can hang on to.
Scrum or line out, what would they pick?
Air Force now with another line out. Tense stuff here at Ratmalana. Who will get the big win? Will Air Force go the distance? Here's Kaushan with the throw. The throw is good. Another maul. Air Force inching forward, and they've scored. They've scored the Commercial Bank try, and that's come through Kaushan. The Commercial Bank try through the hooker for all the overthrows, for all the missed throws. Shamika Kaushan delivers when it matters the most. Absolutely terrific game this. Down to the wire. $20 points to 19. This could be the last exchange of the game. Because some time ago, referee Atawari did say 6 minutes on the clock. Time's run out on our clock. Idda Malgoda taking all the time he needs. The conversion is not successful, but they won't need that. 20 points to 19. Air Force goes the distance. And with that last gasp straw, they get the win that they were after all these weeks. It's brilliant stuff from the Airmen, managing to get the win. Commiserations for police. They were in it up until that last second.
Well, we had one greatest missed opportunity by Deshan Fernando previously in the left flank, and Sudarshana Piris, my dear friend, we have to pick on the man of the match.
I think described, it's going to be a difficult one if we are to go with the winning team. There have been a couple of players who really did put their hands up from the winning team, but from the losing side, of course, we did mention some of the players that did really, really well. Hiranta Pereira was absolutely brilliant, Primesh Danushka, and also the skipper Vimala Ratna. But I think I am going to go with from Air Force, Sashika Fernando, who was absolutely omnipresent, and it was his good thinking in the second half that got them that first commercial bank try Moat, which got them that belief again that they can go on to win this one. So I'm going to nominate Shashika Fernando for the man of the match.
Shashika playing at flanker, wearing the number 8 jersey for the Airmen, will be the Papare man of the match for today's crunch game between the Cops and the Airmen. 20 points to 14, ladies and gentlemen. Just a point separating at the very last gasp. Here are your second half highlights of the game between the number 5 and the 7th ranked team. Lahiru Tilakaratna going for a beautiful try to open the second half. Hiranta Pereira, beautiful kick and chase. Gayantha Malgoda, the Syrian senior campaigner, putting the 3-pointer. And here you go, Hiranta Pereira, who could have been a man of the match, to the hands of the winger. Hiranta, great thinking, critical thinker there, and Airmen coming back to hit back in the dying stage of the game. Air Force versus Police, 20 points to 19. Here you go, folks, the final scorecard. Sudarshana, 3 tries apiece by both the teams, just the kicks separating them.
While Police Sports Club take on the victory, it's Air Force who walk away. I beg your pardon, Air Force takes the victory. It's Police Sports Club who walk away with the bonus point, with a solitary point defeat here at Ratmalana. 3 tries apiece from both the teams, 2 conversions from Police, but the penalty from the Air Force Sports Club getting them the distance, taking them through to the big win of the game. Player of the match, Shashika Fernando, who was instrumental for Police's Air Force's win.
Yes, Sudarshana. Well, tomorrow to wrap up week number 6 of the Mastercard Interclub Rugby League 2024-25, we have the match up in the Hill Country. What was once 10 years ago the most sought after game, Kandy versus Navy, but this time around it has been sorry tale for the Sailors. Kandy taking on Navy Sports Club up in Nithavala tomorrow, live and direct from the Hill Capital. We will be bringing you the pictures there. And yes, week 7 clashes, Navy versus Sri Lions at Valisara. CH Havelocks, another good old game from Racecourse, and Sia taking on Police. That will be a game to watch for. And Kandy versus Air Force up in Nithavala will also be a very crunch game. CH Heavies will be a game to look for as well. Folks, week 7 fixtures on the Papare, all live and direct from the venues. And from me, Muad Razik and Sudarshana Piris, and from all of us here at Papare Technical and the production crew, it's a good night, take care, and have a blessed Saturday night, and see you soon. Bye bye.
to me, oh my. Sanat vela manadam, my full life and happening. Real rusty trending, when I go hot and spicy, that's a king. Imakot to me, fun tamai.
The world's top T20 heroes have arrived in UAE for an epic battle. DP World IL T20 Season 3, live from UAE. Starts 11th Jan every day on Antflix.
Kamuda macang, prima kotumi, fantamai.
Langin ma inna friendship bo mai e friendship එක තව සුබ වෙන්නයි
හිතේ ආදරේ අප්ඩේට් වෙන්නයි ඒ ආදර දෙවියම සුබ වෙන්නයි මේ හැම වෙලාවෙම perfect වෙන්නයි ඒ හැම අයටම සුබ දේ වෙන්නයි ලංකාව පුරා සතුට connect වේ හැම සම්බන්ධයක සුබ එක් වෙන්නයි
ආවරණයෙන් නොදෙවෙනි එයාටෙල් සුබ සම්බන්ධයක්.
Prima to me, fun tamai.
Langin ma inna friendship bo mai e friendship එක තව සුබ වෙන්නයි
හිතේ ආදරේ අප්ඩේට් වෙන්නයි ඒ ආදර දෙවියම සුබ වෙන්නයි මේ හැම වෙලාවෙම perfect වෙන්නයි ඒ හැම අයටම සුබ දේ වෙන්නයි ලංකාව පුරා සතුට connect වේ හැම සම්බන්ධයක සුබ එක් වෙන්නයි
ආවරණයෙන් නොදෙවෙනි එයාටෙල් සුබ සම්බන්ධයක්.
Macang ya muda macang, 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 macang ya muda macang. Kamuda macang, prima kotumi, fantamai.
Langin ma inna friendship bo mai e friendship එක තව සුබ වෙන්නයි
හිතේ ආදරේ අප්ඩේට් වෙන්නයි ඒ ආදර දෙවියම සුබ වෙන්නයි මේ හැම වෙලාවෙම perfect වෙන්නයි ඒ හැම අයටම සුබ දේ වෙන්නයි ලංකාව පුරා සතුට connect වේ හැම සම්බන්ධයක සුබ එක් වෙන්නයි
ආවරණයෙන් නොදෙවෙනි එයාටෙල් සුබ සම්බන්ධයක්.
Prima to me, fun tamai.
The world's top T20 heroes have arrived in UAE for an epic battle. DP World IL T20 Season 3, live from UAE. Starts 11th Jan every day on Antflix.
Macang ya muda macang, 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 macang ya muda macang. Kamuda macang, prima kotumi, fantamai.
Just look at them. Oh, the fun they're going to have. Wow.
They are also your homework.
The world's top T20 heroes have arrived in UAE for an epic battle. DP World IL T20 Season 3, live from UAE. Starts 11th Jan every day on Antflix.
Hot and spicy fun by Rugby Barakarana. Beat a remake karana winna. Hada wada bawala yana give a fashion karana. Fun turana kotumi kickoff. Prima to me, fun tamai.
Get ready for the thrill of a lifetime. The stage is set, the players are prepared, and the SA20 is here. South Africa's premier T20 cricket league. Live on the Papare TV, Dialog ViU App, and ThePapare.com.
Kamuda macang, prima kotumi, fantamai.
Just look at them. Oh, the fun they're going to have. Wow.
They are also your homework.
The world's top T20 heroes have arrived in UAE for an epic battle. DP World IL T20 Season 3, live from UAE. Starts 11th Jan every day on Antflix.
Prima to me, fun tamai.
Get ready for the thrill of a lifetime. The stage is set, the players are prepared, and the SA20 is here. South Africa's premier T20 cricket league. Live on the Papare TV, Dialog ViU App, and ThePapare.com.
Prima to me, oh my. Sanat vela manadam, my full life and happening. Real rusty trending, when I go hot and spicy, that's a king. Imakot to me, fun tamai. Hot and spicy fun by Rugby Barakarana. Beat a remake karana winna. Hada wada bawala yana give fashion karanga fun turana kottumi kikki kolena prima kottumi fun tamai hot and spicy fun vibe එක විවර කරන්න beat එක remake කරන්න නැතවෙන්න හදවත බාවලා යන්න ගින්නර fashion කරන්න fun turana kottumi kikki kolena prima kottumi fun tamai
Kamuda macang, prima kottumi fun tamai.